Alright, so Nova and I just got up to Mount Charleston. We're gonna do the North Loop Trail today. A little hike, get outside, explore the area a little bit. We've done this hike before, her and I. We only made it to about the saddle, so our goal today is to get a little bit further up, see if we can get to one of the first peaks and get some good views in. So I hope you follow along and enjoy.
Nova, did you just poop your pants before the hike? You sure did. You sure did. Thank you. I want to say thank you because I would not want to do that on the trail.
And we're off. Starting this hike today. Nova, how you doing, honey? Like I said, we've done this hike before, but we know it, and I like it. A lot of this hike is in the trail. Is in the trees. So it's for the most part shaded for her. Today, different than I've done in the past, is I sunscreened her up before we left, and I remembered the sunshade for her, so should be much better in regards to keeping her shaded and having a good time. So yeah, here we go. Of course, she's talking like crazy, and the second I turn the camera on, she gets camera shy. You wanna say something to the camera, Nova? This is our first little break on the hike. It's pretty steep, pretty quick on this trail, at least with a 20-pound kid on your back. But as I'm sitting here chilling, I was thinking I'd ask you guys what you thought of the videos, if there's something that you'd like to see more of, or things that you hate. I'm open to constructive criticism. Obviously, I'm making these for Nova later in her life. So, if there's things that you think I'm missing showing or filming or doing too much of, I'd love to hear your comments and so I can better develop this experience for Nova. Check out how big this tree was. I don't know how long ago it fell, but wow, what a monster. This one right here is what I consider to be a small one. And its root structure is just, man, it's, I don't know, almost 5 feet tall, 6 feet, 4 feet, something like that. Just enormous. Super old trees, pretty cool. All right, well, I decided to go off trail a little bit. It goes that way, but just gonna kind of walk up here through all these old trees. Probably the most of them have been killed by lightning up on this saddle, but I'm gonna come up here, find a place to sit down, hang out, give Nova some milk, chill out, maybe decide if we're gonna go up any further. Looks like a nice spot. Want to tell people, if you're hiking, don't leave your shit. Teach Nova how to pick things up, take them back home. And I hate it when people leave trash up here or spray paint rocks, things like that. Drives me nuts. But one bottle back to the trash and not in the not out in nature. Happy to help. Here we are up at the top. Well, not the top, we made it to the saddle again, but decided to stop here and give Noah some milk. She didn't really drink much before we left, so I think she was starting to get a little hungry, and as always, I like to stay ahead of it. So she's sitting here having some milk, and then we're gonna hang out for a little bit, and we'll decide if we're gonna head up any further. The wind's picking up a little bit, and I don't want her to get too cold, so we might head back a little bit in a little bit from up here instead of keep continuing down. So Nova and I decided that while we're sitting up here, we thought we'd tell you what's in our bag. And just kind of go through some of the things that we bring along for safety, for comfort, for all of the above. So first of all, this pack is I want to say it's called Love the Baby or something like that. It's off of Amazon. You can pick them up there, a couple different colors. It's like around, it's a little just under 200 bucks. But it's the baby carrier that I've been using. It's got a sweet little shade, as you guys have seen me forget sometimes and remember today. Yeah, to go through the pack, I always bring a thing of sunscreen, 50 for her. You never know when we're gonna get into too much sun or any sun. Today I applied it before we left, so she's been pretty good. Still kind of see the remnants on there, but always have backup and not try to apply it every 30-40 minutes. So we always have that. In the little pouches here, I had a bottle that she just finished up. On the other side, well, I also have the trash that we found up here. Someone left it. Bad people. We're gonna take it back down and throw it away. On the other pocket is protection. So in here, I have a P365 weapon, and that's just so. And I don't plan on really using it. I have it out here just so, you know, I guess ultimately I saw that video of a guy that was getting chased down by the bobcat or something, and that kind of freaked me out. So I have it for just all around protection. Again, I don't keep it loaded. I don't have anything in the chamber. It is loaded, but just for comfort and safety, you know, like if something were to come after us, can't really run with the baby. So this is here for me to hunker down and protect, really. You know, even I don't expect I'll ever get into a bear. We make enough noise, she makes enough noise, but anything else, or even some crazy humans out there, just a level of protection that we have if we need it. So that's there, and always in a safe place and away from Nova, also in a trigger protecting case. Right here, I have a Garmin Mini. This thing is really great. It connects up to your phone. It's a monthly subscription. But it can send pings to my family every 10 minutes or anyone that I'd like to be on there. It also has a subscription that I applied that you get 40 text messages a month. So a lot of the places I go don't have service. This thing, as long as you can see the sky, it can communicate. I think the only problem I'd have would be like if I was in caves or something, but I don't have any, not a lot of caves I go into. But it's cool because you can send text messages. It syncs with your phone, so I can type out text messages. There's also a whole bunch of preset messages that I have in here, so I can let Savannah or my parents know we made it, everything's fine, you know, we're coming home, we're camping here, all things like that. But also it has an SOS button, so if anything tragic were to happen, you push that button and it will notify all the necessary people, and they'll come save you, rescue you. They'll send the troops. I primarily bought this the last time I was up the river. No cell reception, you know, 8-10 miles up the river, no car access. It's only river accessible, and there was a rattlesnake in our camp, and that kind of freaked me out. So I started researching. This is the one I went with. It seemed to me is the best, lightest, travel anywhere, and it really flowed perfectly with coming out here with Nova and having, you know, basically just another level of protection and backup and security for the family. So always have that on us. I'm stuck there. Let's see what else. Got a couple little snacks for Nova. You want a snack? You want a snack? Some little crackers. She kind of eats them, kind of makes a mess with them. I have the changing mat that she's sitting on right here. I always bring this little blanket. Today I'm just kind of covering her up in a little bit because up here on the peak it's a little bit windy. I want to make sure she stays warm. But I use this. We've sat on it before, just hang out, and just something to kind of keep you off the dirt. I always have a bottle for me I typically don't bring a lot of water when I go camping or hiking, because my idea is I'll chug as much water as I possibly can at the car or before I start the hike, carry the water on the inside, and then I just bring a small bottle that's enough to get me through. If I was going on a long hike, you know, 10, 20 miles, something like that, obviously I'd bring more water, but these hikes are relatively short, you know, under 6 miles, that this is usually plenty for me. Might as well take a drink while I got it out. Let's see, what else? Got a whole bunch of diapers. I think I got 4 or 5 in here. Last time we came out, I only brought like 3. She went through them, and I was a little nervous hiking back, like, oh, please don't poop, because I didn't bring any more diapers, and she pooped. It was one of those experiences that you learn. Always bring like what you need and then double that. So we have, you know, 5, 6 diapers on standby. Also a thing of baby wipes. I try not to bring a brand new bag of baby wipes. I like ones that we've been using throughout the day or the week, whatever, that are like halfway full. I try to bring those because these things can have some weight to them, just basically paper and water, and they're pretty heavy. So I try to use like a half used up bag for these things. And then I also got an apple in here for me. I'll eat that now. Just trail snacks, I guess. And that's kind of about it. We don't really bring too much else up here on me. Obviously I have my cell phone. I always have a pocket knife of some sort. I actually seem to use it every single time. I do have my wallet in here. Oh, actually I forgot this pouch. So in this little insulated pouch in here, I have 2 pre-scooped out formula things and 2 pre-made bottles. So 4 ounces of water, 4 scoops of formula. So I got 4 ounces of food for her whenever we go. I usually try to give her a bottle right before we leave and change her diaper right before we start the hike. Today she didn't really want the bottle, so I carried it with us until just now. She just ate that. But because of that, now I still have 2 more up here. And again, I always like to bring way more than I need in case we were to get stuck up here or get back down, the car doesn't start, or whatever it is. I always like to have a lot extra. I have more at the car as well, but on me I got 8 ounces. You know, you assume she drinks about 4 to 5 ounces every 2 to 4 hours, so you can kind of plan it out like that. But yeah, and then obviously the most precious cargo in the pack is Nova. She's little under 20 pounds right now. She was about 16 the last time we came out here. She dropped a cracker in the dirt. She was about 16, I think, the last time I came out here, so I'm definitely feeling the extra weight. But yeah, hope you enjoy. All right, so every day I hang out. This kid keeps reminding me more and more of myself as a kid, so I think I gotta show you this one. What do you got there, Nova? Playing in the dirt? Yeah, just don't put it in your mouth. Mom's gonna love this. Yeah, there you go. Oh no. Did you get a little dirt in your mouth? Huh? It's not quite like your cousin who ate a penny, but we want to keep that out of your mouth. Yeah. All right, so after 3 or 4 baby wipes, we got her all cleaned off. Hands, face, teeth, binky, everything's back to acceptable again. So we're gonna load up and head back down the trail. And we're off and back on trail, heading back down to the car now. right, so that little flower I just showed you in the video, that's called Indian paintbrush. When I was growing up and my father and grandfather were taking me out hiking, but they would always point that one out to me, and for whatever reason it's really the only flower that's stuck in all my hiking, and I just still to this day get excited every time I see one of those. I just think it's so pretty up in these, you know, high mountain wilderness areas that you find it. Wish I could bring it home, but obviously can't do that. I'm actually kind of surprised that Nova hasn't fallen asleep sooner on this hike. Usually doesn't take her long, bouncing, and I don't know, just being outside, it almost always puts her right to sleep. But not until we had a day loaded up and came back down did she fall asleep. Here we are coming to the end of the trail, and Nova literally slept the whole way down. It was kind of nice. I'm sad she missed it, but looks like she just woke up now. And so yeah, solid day on the trail. I'm glad she got to see most of the way up and the top, and a little nap on the way back home. I hope she still naps on the drive back home, because there's not a lot of comforting I can do when I'm driving, but in any event, good times.